from me. This is Head Showered Shaved. I'm James. Really looking forward to this one. Got a bit of a treat today. I've ordered something off the internet. Yes, been spending some money. I decided I wanted a new razor. So I had a little think about where I was going to go with that. I've got loads of vintage. I say loads, I haven't. I've got a few vintage. I've got a few Merkur mild razors and some Edwin Jaggers and a few things like that, most of which you've seen if you've seen most of my vlogs. So I kind of wanted to push things a little bit forward. So I was, being a little bit daring, thinking, all right, let's see if we can go up and be a little bit more aggressive with a razor. Let's have that as our next part of my head shaving journey. So I started looking at open comb razors to begin with, and some really great options, and I couldn't really decide what to do. So I started, as I always do, to watch some video reviews and look at some more sort of aggressive razors and so forth, and I came across an option that absolutely stood out, and I could get one. This is a razor which can be hard to find, but I didn't find it hard to find, which is awesome. I was able to get it from the Shave Lounge here in the UK, which was amazing. And it was modestly priced at £65, which is okay. I was willing to spend that. And it's made from stainless steel, which is new for me. Always wanted a stainless steel razor. It's going to last forever. Be a real heirloom. So what I actually bought, what I went for, was a bit of a game changer. Or so they tell me. And in fact it is. The RazoRock Game Changer. Here we go. Now this is the 0.84, which means it's got, well, it means it's more open where the blade is concerned. Which means more of the blade is exposed, which means it's a little bit more aggressive than normal. But this has had absolute rave reviews. So I bought one. I'm really pleased about it. And I can't wait to try it. Here it is. Absolutely fantastic. Look at the workmanship there, beautiful. Look at the knurling on that handle. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really heavy, really hefty. I can really feel this in my hand. It's beautiful, but it's very modern, contemporary style of razor. Yeah, a real work of art, an absolute beauty. In terms of workmanship and it being solid stainless steel, I think I got this for a bit of a steal. So this is one of the razors that have really caused an upstir, because there is some amazing premium razors out there, Wolfman being like one that trips off the tongue, but there's a few others as well, where they're very contemporary style razors and they are reassuringly expensive. And absolutely amazing. And this razor has kind of put the cat amongst the pigeons, because it's gone, I can give you a modern contemporary razor. I can give you what the future looks like. I can give you the materials you want, stainless steel, and I can do it on a relative budget. Absolutely phenomenal. It's a 3-piece razor, which is great. I like that. Nice contemporary design. See that? Beautiful. And then when pieced together, absolutely fantastic. That the weight and the materials and the knurling and the fact that it's got a nice slim head, which is great for getting around the ears and things like that, just makes this a real standout razor. So I'm really, really excited to use this today for the first time. Never used this before. This is it, virgin territory. If you'd seen my last video, you'd seen that I was blown away with the Shark Super Stainless blade, so I've decided I'm going to use them again for this. So I'm a tiny bit nervous because it's a bit more aggressive, this razor, but I think everything's going to be all right. Let's give it a go. Let's see what we get. But this is me pushing things forward ever so slightly. So yes, I'm going to pair that with a Shark razor. To begin with, I want to be super, super slick. As I always do, I've got my head showered, so that's all nice and wet. And I'm going to use a product today which is the Bluebeard's Revenge pre-shave oil. This stuff is really, really good. Very modestly priced, but I kind of save this for the occasions where I want to be really slick on top. Because this is an oil, I'm putting down a real slick bed here. That's going to really help that soap combination. And this help the blade be as smooth as possible over my skin. So I've gone for that today in view of the increasing aggression of the razor. The other product I'm going to use for soap is a wonderful, wonderful shave soap. It's Taylor's of Old Bond Street, or Taylor of Old Bond Street, I should say. I've got a few of these and I've reviewed some of the others before, Sandalwood and the St. James collection. But this one is the Platinum collection. This came free. I bought a few bits from Taylor of Old Bond Street in the post, and this came along as a freebie. Now this is more expensive than their usual line of soap. So to get you know, like a full tub free of charge, courtesy, was delightful. And I've used this a few times, and it is, to say the least, luxurious. It smells modern and contemporary. It smells like it would suit a modern contemporary razor and something that's made from stainless steel. In terms of aroma, there's not a huge amount going on, but it smells modern. And I know from a lava perspective, it is absolutely incredible. So I thought, why not? Let's go platinum, let's go premium, along with the razor, and see how things go. So we're going to be using this, and the brush is another Yaki. This is a brush I've never used before. I don't know what it's called. It's a 24mm knot, so it's quite small, which is quite small for me, but I've not used it yet, so I thought I'd like to give it a go. But I absolutely love the design. I like to think that looks like a little measure of whiskey, and I'm a big whiskey fan, so I like to call this my little whiskey brush. And yeah, because I'm trying something new for the first time today, I thought, why not try a brush as well? So it's synthetic. I know that with the combination of the soap I'm using, the Platinum Collection, Taylor of Old Bond Street, this is going to work up a serious lather. And I'm going to need that, because this razor comes with a reputation, mild and smooth. Well, I say mild, it's not mild, but it's smooth and kind. But it is a bit more aggressive. There is a lot more of that blade exposed. So anyways, a little bit nervous, but looking forward to this nonetheless. So let's get everything loaded up. Right, there we go. I've got the blade loaded up, and as usual, I just check to make sure that everything is square and dead on, and it is. And one of the things that first stands out is there's no overhang on either side. Most razors, you get some form of overhang on the blade, and on the razor, sorry, and whilst it's not the actual razor side of the blade, you can sometimes get a little nick from these. So the fact that this is wide enough to cover that is an absolute fantastic feature. I mentioned going past my ears and it being quite thin and that being a good advantage. The fact that that's now hidden means I can be really confident around my ears. So really good first impression. I hadn't noticed that at first, but that's a wonderful piece of design. Right, here we go. Synthetic brush, so it doesn't need to be left soaking. Right, let's go. Platinum Collection. I mean, this is a cream. Look at it. Look at it. This is a cream. This isn't a soap. So I probably shouldn't have got this onto the brush. I could have just got some, scooped some, put it on my head, but that's okay. There's plenty there. So let's get this on the top and work this into a beautiful lava. Oh, I tell you, I love it. That's just, the Yaki brushes are amazing for the money you pay. This is great. Now I often find that my lava to begin with is a little bit more difficult when I've slicked on some pre-shave oil, but I do get there in the end. That's just the water and the oil not wanting to mix, but as you can see, that's starting to bind really quite nicely now. So that's it. You can probably notice I hadn't shaved my head for a few days. I've been so busy this weekend that by the time I've finished doing various bits and bobs in the garden, working really hard, building raised beds and all sorts, that I've been so tired. I just decided not to do it really. I was hell-bent on doing a review of that new razor because it arrived on Friday, so I've had it a few days. So I kind of left it till Sunday. I weren't going to go past today, that's for certain, but there we go. First lava, absolutely brilliant. Let's make sure we get that on. Right, I'm happy with that. Beautiful. What a nice little brush that is. Right, never pass cold metal over your skin when you're shaving. So always make sure you just dip your razor, even just for a few seconds, just to get any coldness out before you go. But right, here we go. For the first time, RazoRock, the Game Changer, 0.84, more of an exposed gap with the sharp blade. Let's give it a go. Oh, that feels more aggressive. I can feel that. Oh yeah, I'm just being nice and light. Nice and light with my fingertips here. Just, it's a hefty razor, as I said, so let the weight of the razor take control. Brilliant. Okay, let's come down. Go around the ears first. Nice and gentle, not trying too hard here. That's it, just literally the weight of the razor. That's it, don't need any more than that. Always twist once you've built up some lather so that you can keep those flows open, that's important. Keep the gangways clear so that as you continue to shave, there's no blockage. Those holes that are put there to give you the flow of soap as you shave are great, but they do need a helping hand. So once it's impacted a bit, give it a rinse, keep it clear. I tell you, there's a lot of hair coming off this first pass, and I'm being very gentle. This is a very smooth razor from my first impression, and I can feel there's more of that blade exposed, but it's delivering it in an incredibly smooth and forgiving fashion. Look at the hair. See that in the foam? Unbelievable. It is, those sharp blades are brilliant. I mean, there's more hair on top, so there's more that's going to come off, but that is a great start. This is the kind of razor where I think, you know, do a good job, try and get your technique down, and you'll easily get a great shave in 3 passes. I have got a few bumps on my head, so I'm a little bit nervous. I do get the odd nick. It's purely because I find that when I don't shave for a couple of days, I almost get the odd bump because my skin isn't being cleaned through my process. And plus, it's not nice to say it, but I've been sweating my butt off last couple of days. It's been hot, humid weather down in Hertfordshire in the London area for the last few weeks, and this weekend being no exception. It's probably a little bit cooler in temperature terms, but really humid. There's a lot of moisture up in the climate or the atmosphere. Cool. I'll tell you what, as a first pass, goodness me, wow. There's some parts of my head that are already damn fine shave level, which is incredible. Let's go again. Right, second pass as always, across the grain. Going nice and slow to respect this. I can feel the combination of this razor and that blade absolutely cutting through hair. It's got real bite. I've got to be nice and respectful here, so nice, steady, even pace. Don't go too hard, making sure I don't apply too much pressure. Absolutely brilliant. Turn it round. Oh, that is biting through that hair. I got that. You get that lovely smooth tension as you glide across because you're just engaging with the hair, with the razor blade, and it's just cutting through, really smooth. This is quite something. I've actually got to a level where on some combinations I've used, that would take 3 passes to get this smooth. That is easily the sharpest combination or the most aggressive shaving combination I've ever used. But as you can see, I feel like really comfortable now. Those early nerves are gone. This last pass is going to be the real telling one because I've gone really close in a lot of places now. So it's really important that I stick to my guns, I keep it smooth, and I don't put too much pressure on the razor and the blade. Let it do its work. The weight of the razor is more than enough. Right, against the grain. Nice and gentle, not too much pressure. Just sit the blade and razor at the right angle. It's very easy to feel where the right angle is. It's nice and early, it doesn't take too much of a tilt. So it's intuitive. Oh, you can feel that biting through, wonderful. Even though we've gone quite close to the boards now, it's still able to bite even the minutest of hair lengths outside the skin. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe that. That is amazing. Here we go. Nice and respectful now. Lovely, lovely. Oh, this is a close shave. That's the 3 passes done. Phenomenal. Okay. No red spots, no cuts, no nicks. Thought I might get one there on that bump, but I didn't. That, ladies and gentlemen, was out of this world. That race is called the Game Changer. And you know what? Who am I to argue? That was phenomenal. I have a baby butt smooth shave from an easy 3 passes, and I went easy. That is fabulous. But a little nod to that shark blade again. I mean, oh my God, it just doesn't disappoint. Second time using it, and it's just effortless. Beautiful, beautiful blade. But the razor, wow, game changer indeed. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit old school now. It's Sunday evening, so I'm going to go Old Spice, and I'm going to slap it on. I've started to put my products in various spray vessels, as you would know if you've been watching my videos. But I feel like tonight I want to go back to, a slapped application. Oh, Old Spice, baby. I've got that powdery, musky, beautiful scent that we all know. You are smelling it now, aren't you? Because you know. I'm going to put a little bit more on. I'm going to be greedy. Beautiful. Old Spice. Oh, it's giving me that lovely, warm, soothing skin. Oh, what a perfect aftershave to follow that with. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that brings back memories. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Big nod to the Taylor of Bond Street Platinum shaving cream. Brilliant. That was a freebie that came with some bits I bought. Thank you. Bluebeard's Revenge. Absolutely fantastic pre-shave. There's a reason why that's smooth and there's no nicks, and that went perfectly, and this played a big part in that. And thanks very much to the Yucky blade. As a very affordable synthetic brush, they don't get better than that. And big nod to the sharp blade, as I've already said, but the star of the show, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you need some confidence to call your product a game changer. But that, my friends, is the game changer. And this is James from Head Showered Shaved, leaving you with a big smile on my face. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. If you're thinking about shaving your head, don't delay. Just get down and do it. Because once I did it, I never look back. I look good. I feel good every time I do it. And you should too. Get it done. Listen, people, I'll see you soon for another vlog. But until then, take care.